Hey guys, it's Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot for a little weekly reading for y'all. We're going to do a vibe check today. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are feeling well. This is going to be a general reading, not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. I also want to give you a few little warnings. I do cuss a little, guys. I have been known to, and I also use a little bell here, okay? We're going to begin the reading by using this bell to cleanse the energy of our space, to cleanse our cards. And yeah, thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you for your likes, your comments, for sharing my content. And if you're new here, hey, I'm glad you're here. If you enjoy this reading, or if you enjoy my other readings or my shorts, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I truly, truly appreciate it, guys. All right, let's begin this reading with the little bell. I'm gonna ring the bell. I also use dice at the end of the reading. I don't know if I'll do any today, but anyway, if I do use my dice, I will warn y'all about those too, because they're very loud, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and ring the bell. Cleanse my cards. Okay, all right. For the collective for this week, which is June 9th through the 15th. So June 9th through the 15th, we do have a full moon on the 11th. So yeah, be aware of that, okay? Let's get the vibe for this week. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, what vibe will this week bring for the collective? What vibe will this week bring for the collective? Thank you. Make sure I didn't have any flippers because I wasn't even watching. Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So maybe this week y'all need to be connecting with people. Okay. You're being asked to slow down. Life isn't a race, nor it is a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. So slow your roll this week, okay? And connect. Really connect with people. Surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. Yeah, when you surrender, you're going to be able to, when you slow down, you'll be able to surrender. Or when you surrender, you'll be able to slow down. You know, I feel like that's how that's going so far. Yeah, and you'll be able to focus better when you slow down. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. Okay? And then we have release. Wow. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. So you may be releasing some people. Okay, and listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. I feel like it's surrender first. Let go of the need to control everything. You know, slow down, shift your focus, listen, and then release. You know, you're going to be able to release a lot of maybe people that are No, that's when you're gonna surrender and then release, because surrendering is also releasing control. You know, handing it all over to God. And when you do that, He's gonna help you release maybe a toxic job. You know, a job that has toxic people in it. It does say toxic people or situations. So toxic people or situations. Okay. Let's pull some tarot, see if we can gain some more clarity on those. Find out what you need to how you need to slow down, what you need to be focusing on. Excuse me. My throat has been so dry here lately. Where's my water? Let me get a drink. Okay. That's better. All right, slow down. All right, how will the collective be able to slow down? There goes the tickle cough again. Excuse me. God. Okay. Make sure y'all are staying hydrated. Alright, slow down. How does the collective need to slow down this week? Overthinking maybe? Daydreaming maybe? Wow, that's way too many. Maybe I should have shuffled this deck a little bit more. They're coming out in clumps. We got the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. Two fastest moving cards in the deck, guys. Moon, that could be your intuition. Queen of Wands, man. You're fired up. You are fired up to go after maybe something you dreamed about. You definitely need to be slowing down right now. Oh, after what you're manifesting, you know. That's emotional fulfillment. You're manifesting that, yeah. A brand new cup of love, a brand new creative idea. Maybe something that you're very passionate about that will bring you emotional fulfillment. A dream of yours. You need to slow down on this daydreaming, maybe. That's battle wounded soldier. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like when you slow down, here's what's going to be happening. You know, maybe you are in this battle wounded soldier energy, and right now you've got your boundaries up, you've got your freaking torch lit, you're going after what you want, by George. You know, it's like, you know, nothing's been going her way. You know, like she's not happy. She looks pretty pissed off. But anyway, it's like you're in that energy, you know, this week, and you're going to have to slow down, like quit being gung-ho on getting out of whatever this is that you're in. That's making you feel like a battle-wounded soldier. It could be a job where you feel kind of trapped, you know. It could be a place where you get bullied. It could be a place where they're just creating all kinds of conflict, you know, and arguing and fighting. It's like you're in that energy and you're really wanting to manifest your way out. But God's saying, slow down right now, honey. I got my chariot. It's on the way. Okay. I'm gonna get you out of this situation, whatever it is. You're gonna be getting fast incoming messages, maybe intuitively, about how this is all gonna play out. When you slow down, when you hand over, you're going to have to surrender, you know. When you surrender this to the Lord, you know, these plans that you have, you know, these brand new creative idea, brand new, you know, like, I'm going to fill my cup of love. You know, when you slow down, you're like, here, God, I'm giving you control, okay? He's going to send you more messages. He may be giving you more gifts. He may be upgrading. You know what I mean? Yeah. New creative ideas. You know, you're going to be, when you slow down, you're going to be able to take better care of yourself and fill your own cup. It's like you want wish fulfillment. You want it now, but that's what you need to slow down on, is going after wish, you know, emotional fulfillment. You know, right now you need to slow your roll, because right now you're in this Queen of Wands energy, which is very fiery, very passionate, gung-ho, I'm ready to go type energy, you know, like, she's really wanting to, like, blow on her hand and fill all of her cups, you know, emotional fulfillment. And yeah, when you slow down, you're going to be given dreams. You're going to be intuitively guided, you know, and you're going to be able to see that path even clearer. That's what I feel. You need to right now slow your roll, because then all of these things are going to come in so clearly, you know. Put up your boundaries too, okay? Put up your boundaries, being that Queen of Swords energy. You know, don't be trapped in your head, okay? For the collective focus for this week, June 9th through the 16th. I had to look at my dang phone. I need a calendar to go on. 9th through the 16th. What do they need to be focusing on? They're being asked to shift their focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Okay. So what isn't working right now? Thank you. Look at that one. The King of Wands. So you may be, that could be you, you know, Queen of Wands energy, or this could be who you're with, you know, and they could be a big player, a big flirt, you know. You're being asked to shift your focus away from this person. Oh, maybe away from some friends. Isn't working and toward what is. Can we get some more for that? What isn't working? What isn't working for the collective this week? What is not working? Thank you. Poor pitiful me, having a woe is me attitude, okay? Shift your focus away from it. It's not hard when you're in this battle wounded soldier energy, you know. It's not hard to feel woe is me, okay? It's not hard. But make sure that if you get into that energy, you know, you have someone you can call and you can talk to, and they're like, oh, why are you feeling, you know, you sound like Eeyore. You know, they can just tell you, and you, in a loving way, you know. Oh my. Pages are messengers. This one would be bringing a cup of love. Emotional fulfillment. It could be your daydreaming. It could be, yeah, it could be your daydreaming of your victory, you know. But it's like, it's got you, look at how he's controlling this person. They're like all up in their head. It's like your daydreams are controlling your mind right now. And it's burdening you. You know, it's just a big old freaking burden. Maybe you have some, you know, friendship group, a community, that isn't working either. You know, those are the things that are not working for you right now. You're feeling overburdened. You may have some addictions. You may just be overthinking. Like I said, see that guy down there? Overthinking about your victory, you know, your 6 of Wands, you know, that's daydreaming. That's what you're doing. It's like you're overthinking. Maybe overthinking some friendships, about some friendships, you know, that are not good, but you need to shift your focus away from that right now. You know, shift your focus away from maybe a friend, or I don't know. To me, it just seems like you need to shift your focus away from overthinking, daydreaming, you know. Okay, so what is working for them right now this week? What is working for the collective? What is working for the collective? What is working for them? What is working? We need to focus on something that is working. Nine of Swords. Got 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is like something keeping you up at night. We got the Star. It was in reverse, but I don't feel like it should be, because you're shifting your focus. Yeah, you don't need to be thinking about wish fulfillment, you know what I mean? The Star, let me move my little book here. The Star talks about hope, inspiration, serenity, but in reverse it's despair, disillusionment, lack of faith. Yeah, maybe it should be in the upright. Let me look at the other cards we got. What is working for you? There they come out again. King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay. Judgment talks about rebirth, judgment, inner calling. You need to focus on your inner calling. You know, the Star, that's hope, inspiration, serenity. Those are 2 majors. The Star and Judgment. 17 and 20. Those numbers could be significant. Yeah, it's like you have so much hope and so much faith in this inner calling. Whatever it is that God has called you to do, you know it? Whatever it is that God has called you to do. It could be a brand new, like, job opportunity. You know what I mean? But in here, it's like you're going to have people, you're going to have bullies. Whatever this job is, you're going to have bullies. You're going to have haters. If you're doing God's work, you will. You will have bullies and you will have haters, absolutely. But 11/11, hello, you've manifested this. It's time to celebrate. You know what I mean? You're on fire. You're very passionate about this job. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. You know, that's what you need to be focusing on right now. What is working out for you? You know, it's like you're remaining peaceful even though you have all these haters pointing their wands at you, trying to, you know, stab you in the back or whatever, give you an evil eye. Yeah, you're just remaining peaceful. That's good. That's why you're going to be able to celebrate. and go after whatever it is you want. You know, go after your dreams. This could be, sorry guys, excuse me there. This could be a third party. Which was overburdening you, keeping you up in your head. You know, like you knew this was going on behind the scenes. It could be somebody cheating on you, I don't know. Yeah, it kept you up at night, whatever it was. But you were in rest mode. Alright, listen. Listen to your intuition. Do you have any advice for them for this listen card? What do they need to be? What is their inner voice telling them right now for this week? For the collective. What is their inner voice telling them? Thank you. Holy cow. They're telling you that the wheel in the sky is turning, baby. Yes, it is. You're fixing to get good karma. Yeah, because this lying, cheating, stealing is going to be revealed. Listen. Listen for it. You're going to hear it. You're going to see your inner voice. If your inner voice has been telling you that something shady's been going on behind the scenes, maybe a third party, you know, somebody cheating on you. Listen to it. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. That one up there with that. Actually, let me just scoot everything down a little bit. Because focus had a lot, okay? Listen, not so much. Just had the one card. But yeah, 7 of Swords reverse. It talks about coming clean, reconsideration, regret. Listen to your inner voice. Someone's feeling regretful. Someone is wanting to come clean about something they did. Okay? Something they did that was very, very wrong. It was very deceptive. Lying, cheating, stealing. Gosh, this card. There's so much. Let me just read you all out of the book. There's so much more to that card, you know, than I can even let you know. Because, I mean, it's like all the bad things, you know. Lying. Ooh, this says lying to yourself or to others. A need for perspective and honesty. Secrets. Something stolen. Taking more than your fair share, being held back by imposter syndrome. Listen to your inner voice, you know? Listen to your inner voice. Because there's something going on. And look, the wheel in the sky is turning. Karma, good karma is coming for you. Bad karma is coming for whoever that is. Whoever that is. Alright, surrender. So you're being asked to let go of control. Let go and let God. What advice do you have for the collective when it comes to surrender, letting go, and letting God? What advice do you have for them? For that card? Surrender. Thank you. The pain. It's going to be a painful ending. That's what the 3 of Swords talks about. It talks about heartbreak, loss, pain, you know. Oh wow, you're surrendering maybe a relationship. 2 of Cups, that's a divine union. Hierophant, yeah, that's marriage. It can represent marriage. And the Fool, it's like a brand new relationship. One that you know, Yeah, the Fool is Aquarius energy. The Hierophant would be Taurus energy. Two of Cups, that could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But yeah, it's like you're surrendering this union, you know, this divine union, my gosh, with a divine path. You know, it's like you're surrendering this whole thing. You're letting go and you're letting God. You know, that is the Fool. Letting go and letting God. You're saying, I'm leaving it all up to you, Lord. You know? Even though it may cause some pain. You know, there may be some heartbreak involved there, yeah. It's going to be your harvest. There's the 8 of Pentacles. No more swords in your back. 10 of Swords, you're walking away. That's a painful, permanent ending, you know. Could be a work affair, you know, Lovers and Pentacles. Could be a painful decision about a job, you know. But to me, 2 of Cups, that would indicate love, you know, a divine union. You're surrendering that over, handing it over to God, like, you want that for me? Here you go. I'm surrendering. I'm like the Fool card, you know, I'm letting go, I'm letting God. Yeah. Release. Okay, who are these toxic people and situations? That was fast. The wheel stayed on the bottom because of that. Oh. Someone who's trying to avoid Tower. Oh my gosh, there's like 3 people here. 4 people. Let's take them in the upright. You know, they were landed on my lap. So when they fall on the floor or fall on my lap, I take them how I want them, how I feel. But there's death and rebirth. So that could indicate the ending of one thing and the beginning of something new, right? Queen of Cups, this could be your energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then you have the Emperor, you know. You have the Tower and you have a King of Pentacles. So to me, it feels like there's going to be a big change in a job. You know, the Emperor can represent a boss. So can the King of Pentacles. That's Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Tower, that's Aries energy. The Emperor, Aries energy. Death and rebirth, Scorpio energy. So it's like there's a big change in jobs. You know, you might be going from one that was more, or this could just represent you. It's like you're releasing control. You're letting go. And you're letting God. You know, it's like you're letting go of this control, and now you're more in a King of Pentacles energy. You know, just a grounded, chill dude or chick, you know, whatever. This could be your energy too, Queen of Cups, trying to transmute everything, trying to balance everything out, you know. It's like you're releasing this big change. You're releasing this Tower. You know, you're handing it all over to God. This could be, you know, these were all in reverse. Let's look at them that way because that's how I picked them up. Death and rebirth, that could be someone who's not wanting something to change. Let's just look. Resistance, yeah, stagnation. It's like someone doesn't want this change, but you're releasing this person. It could be someone who's still hanging on. They don't want this ending, right? They don't want things to change, right? They don't want you to change. This could be your energy. Or they could just be real closed off, real emotionally manipulative. Emperor's very controlling when they're in reverse. King of Pentacles, very greedy, very materialistic. All 3 combined, a very narcissistic person, okay? That is who you're releasing. Someone who doesn't want this change, doesn't want to end things with you. They see that you're getting this world, you're getting this good karma, and they're sad about it. Look, they're the ones that are up in their heads about it. Yeah. So you're releasing this very toxic person, or these very toxic people. This could be separate people, you know, and they're all experiencing a tower moment. You know, you could have, these could be people in your life, you know, Queen of Cups, that could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Emperor could be an Aries energy. And then you have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. So that's what you're releasing. Because you want to be free of all the drama. You're ready for this big change. You're ready for good karma. You're making way for good karma. You know what I mean? You're getting rid of all the toxic shit to make room for good karma. That's amazing, guys. Let's get some clarification. Actually, I don't want to use that deck. I don't feel like I should. I do want to use a Kipper, though. Alright. Let's fix and shuffle those. Alright, slow down. Can we get some clarification? They need to slow down, because I think that when they do slow down, all these things are going to open up for them. Everything's just going to start showing up, all the good stuff, you know. Imprisonment. Yeah, slow down. You don't want a wealthy man. Makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease when you slow down. This is going to be the energy you're in when you slow down. The 13th could be significant. You also got 29, which reduces to an 11, which the full moon is on 11. Imprisonment. Don't feel trapped, guys, in your house. This could be concerning someone, thinking that you're trapped in your house. They're fixing to call the law and get you out. They're going to get you out. They're going to send you a message of concern. Like, hey, lady, you got to go to the courthouse with me. We're going to get you a brand new start. Alright, focus. So, shift their focus away from this toxic. Could be a friend group, you know. People who just think that they're victorious, think that they're it. Oh, that could be a bunch of narky people. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what's not working, what isn't working, and toward what is. Things that aren't working. Can we clarify those? 10 of Wands, Devil, 6 of Wands, Page of Cups, and 3 of Cups. Thank you. Bad health. So it could be just things keeping you stuck in your mind about things, about your victory, about, you know, like I said, you're just daydreaming and it's causing you bad health. Could be. 31 could be significant. Or number 4, mature woman. Maybe a mature woman's in bad health. Who's this? I mean, they need to be focusing on these things. Can we clarify that file right there? Star, judgment. Oh, what is it, star? Yeah, it's a pathway. Yeah, the star. It's a brand new path. Child. Yes, brand new path. The child doesn't have to mean child. It could mean a child. You definitely need to be focused on your children if you have any. You know, they're the next generation, you know. But number 18 could be significant, or number 9. But this is a brand new thing, a brand new opportunity. You need to be focusing your shift your focus away from these toxic thoughts that are causing you bad health toward these brand new thoughts, manifesting something brand spanking new. You know what I mean? A new path. 35 could be significant. Number 8. Number 9. Number 1. Alright, listen. So you need to be listening to your inner voice about some lying, cheating, stealing that's being exposed. Okay. Can we clarify that 7 of Swords reverse? What is that 7 of Swords reverse? Yeah, marriage in reverse. Main male. Is he going to be the one telling you the truth about maybe a false marriage? Maybe a man who, or 2 people who had sexual relations, you know, but they're not married. You know what I mean? It's like a false marriage. I mean, because when you have sexual relationships with someone, you're creating a soul tie, you know? I hope y'all know that. You're giving away a little piece of your soul. Yeah, main male, false person. Someone's going to be revealing this to you. Maybe it happened at work. Maybe far away. You know, it could have happened far away, you know, when your partner was working off in another state, another town. Yeah, there's occupation. They had a courtship with a false person. That's them. That's the main male. And it could be he had a child with this person. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, you're going to get a message of concern from the courthouse. How funny. Okay. Surrender. Let go and let God. Can we clarify that 2 of Cups, Hierophant, and the Fool under surrender? 2 of Cups, Hierophant, and Fool. Ooh, someone is thinking you have a secret admirer, guys. You have a secret admirer, but they feel trapped right now. They could be trapped in a relationship, but you got somebody secretly thinking about you. It feels like it's like they're watching you. You may do something online, like have a platform or something, and they watch you on there, but they're always thinking about you. They think, man, guys, this person, whoever this is that's thinking about you, they want this brand new, they think of you as their divine partner. They think of you as marriage. You know, they want a marriage. They think, they know your paths are supposed to cross. You know what I mean? The Fool. It's a brand new thing. A brand new fresh start, you know? Let's see if it lets us know why they're trapped maybe with someone they're with. They're trapped in a relationship right now. Alright, what do they need to release? Who is this? Who are these people? Or is this like separate people? Queen of Cups reversed, Emperor reversed, and King of Pentacles reversed. I mean, like, what we got going over there, Lord? I don't understand. I mean, I do understand. Someone who doesn't want to, it's like maybe these people don't want this change. They don't want this, they don't want things to end. They want it to keep going like it is. They don't want this tower. Yeah, they don't. They don't want the tower. Could be happening far away. Or in the near future, you know. Who is this Queen of Cups, Emperor, and King of Pentacles? Are those 3 separate people? Queen of Cups. Okay, there she is. The Emperor. There he is. And the King of Pentacles. Let's do another round for the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Who is this King of Pentacles? He may just be the Emperor. Someone very materialistic, someone very controlling. Yes, okay. You're going to get a message, okay, which is going to help you release this person, main female, okay, in reverse. that came out for the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. And then imprisonment in reverse. So it's someone, you're releasing this person because you felt imprisoned. Look at that. That's you, man. The main female. That's you. Number 2, number 29 could be significant. Number 11. Those reduced down. But yeah, it's like you were feeling trapped with this person. You felt like you were in a freaking prison. You know? You're going to be able to release them. Amen. I'm happy for y'all. Nobody should ever feel trapped. A message is going to free you from this prison. A message on the 7th, maybe. No, today's I don't know what today is, but a gift, message of concern, unexpected income, courthouse, hello, near future. It's going to happen in the near future. So, look, since we do have a full moon this week, I'm going to pull y'all some Moonology cards, however many want to come out, okay? If they don't want to come out, we'll pull one from the top, okay? For this full moon, for June 11th, for the collective, what messages, what Moonology messages do you have for the collective for June 11th? Thank you. One card. New moon in Aries. Go for it, guys. Whatever it is, go for it. Plain and simple. First quarter moon in Aries. Man, y'all have Aries in your chart. Step into your power, people. Step into your power and go for it. For real. It's time. Yeah. Step into your power. When you surrender, you release, then you're going to be able to step into your power. Yeah. Let's get y'all some dice. Next week I may try, or, you know, I'm going to start doing some different kinds of readings. I want to do like a traditional tea leaf card. It's like a big pyramid, I think. Or maybe it's 3 pyramids. Anyway, it's really neat looking read spread. And so I really want to try that one. So look forward to those, guys. I'm going to be trying some new things, okay? These dice will be loud, okay? For the collective for this week of June 9th through the 15th. 9th through the 15th, okay. Give some names, initials, words that can help them clarify this message today, please, and thank you. Ooh. Uh-oh, one fell on the floor. A. I very rarely get A's. Somebody very vain. Yeah, like they think highly of themselves. Where did we see that? With the victory. Someone could be very vain. It's in your energy. Excuse me. Yeah, y'all need to exit. Exit stage left. You know, or stage right, wherever. I don't know where you exit at on those stages, but anyway. I mean, I was in drama in high school, but I don't do any of that anymore. We have 2 Y's. Z and an E. We do have an E. We got hey, H-E-Y. I see fry right there. Y'all may like to eat fried foods. You might like to fry eggs. I don't know. You could be frying something right now. Just don't let your skin fry in the sun, okay? Protect your skin, guys. Wear clothing, sit in the shade. If you like to use sunblock or sunscreen, you know, use those. I don't use those things. Too many carcinogens, and I already have a cancer. You know what I mean? I don't want any more cancers. Hey, look at this. I don't know if y'all remember this store, but it was called TG&Y. I love that store. I won a costume contest in the TG&Y that was down here in Medill, Oklahoma back in probably the 80s. I was little, like in 2nd grade, I think. Oh, you could have somebody wanting to lend you a hand. Lend. Lend. Let's roll these just to see. Oh gosh. Look at this crap. C's are always coming out. My name is Cheyenne, okay? So C's are always coming out for me. But look at that, triple C. C, C, C. That's funny. And then we have H, X, and G. Okay. Hexagon. I don't know. That's what I think of when I see that. All right. Let's get y'all some more dice. Signs, symbols, synchronicities for the collective for June 9th through the 15th. Anything that can help them clarify this message today, please and thank you. These are going to be loud. Look, home. That's what the TP always makes me think of. Because, I don't know, maybe it's just because that's my roots. I'm Native American. But yeah, y'all are going to be getting an abundance, guys. That's awesome. Maybe a new home. You know, a new home. You could be eating French fries right now. Those actually sound really good. I think I might like to go to McDonald's and get me some French fries and an ice cream cone. That's my favorite combo. Okay. I know it's a weird combo, but anyway. You could have red hair. You could like strawberries. Okay. Strawberries and French fries. What a combo. Watch out. You got toxic people. We know that from the cards. You got toxic people in your energy. Someone who may be throwing a tip bag fit. Okay. Crying like a little baby. Or you could be crying. You know, your heart could be broken right now. I hate that. You could have Earth in your chart. We did see Earth a lot here with the King of Pentacles. The Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. So you could have Earth in your chart. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could believe in mystical, magical things. You could think you're a unicorn. You know. You could be very musical. Taurus people are known to be musical. So you could be very musical. And we did see, you know, the Hierophant card. Yeah, there it is. All right. Signs, symbols, and numbers. I mean, hold on. Planets, signs, and numbers for the collective, please. For this week of June 9th to June 15th. Anything that will help them clarify this message today, please and thank you. We got Sag. Let's see if we got any. Let's put the numbers over here. Go over those here in a minute. You have 2 Cancers. Here's Taurus. How funny. That Hierophant card did come out, guys. You could have Taurus strong in your chart. We have 2 Cancers. So you could have Cancer in your chart, your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, anywhere really. So you have Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and Taurus. You have 2 Cancers. You have Mercury. You have the Moon, which I'm going to put that down here by Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the Moon. You got Neptune. Oh, you got 2 Mercuries, guys. Communication could be very important this week. You got Neptune, you've got Mars, and you've got South Node, which is Virgo. How funny. Did we know we didn't have a Virgo come out? As far as the planets go, I'm getting all the papers here. So, Neptune rules Pisces. It's dreams and illusions and idealism. Mars rules Aries. It's drive and assertiveness. This day of the week is Tuesday. And then Virgo is the North Node. You have Mercury here is very strong. Gemini, Virgo. It talks about intellect and communication. The day of the week is Wednesday. Okay. Over here we have 12, which is Pisces house. The 12th house. It talks about past lives, secrets, and privacy. Here you have 10, which is Capricorn's house, house of career and reputation. We have 7, which is Libra's house, the house of marriage and legal affairs. We have 4, which is Cancer's house, the house of home, families, and the unconscious. You have, go figure, Taurus's house, finances, values, spirituality, and number 1, Aries house, the house of physical appearance, ego, and action. Okay, guys? So this was your reading for the week. I hope that this helps you in some way, shape, or form. You know, I hope it helps you, you know, figure out what you need to slow down on, what you need to focus on. Listen to your intuition, guys. There's some kind of shady shit going on behind the scenes in this marriage, this unhappy marriage. You know, I don't know. It could just be someone they're involved with that they're not married to. You know, I don't know. But you have someone thinking very much about you. Or maybe you're thinking about this person. This could be your energy. This person who's thinking, that could be your energy. You're thinking too much. You need to surrender this divine union. You know, it could be marriage, brand new start. It could be a brand new thing. It's like you're manifesting this, but you need to surrender it and let go and let God. You know. Here, if you're in this main female energy and you're feeling trapped right now from this marriage, you know, it's in reverse, to this very toxic person, yeah, that's what you need to release and let go of, so you will no longer feel trapped and confined. But yeah, this was your reading, guys. I hope this helps. I hope this, if you enjoyed it, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so that you get notified every time I put out a new reading. Yeah, thank y'all so much, and God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a great week.